Hey Glenn, way to get this in so early. You know, your contact sheets are stunning. Your angles that you got this building through are just wonderful. And it's great that this is actually your church because you might be able to gift them a lovely print of them. Like maybe this one in particular is really just beautiful. And I mean, there's just so many beautiful shots here, actually. This one too of the steeple, oh, lovely, just really lovely. And maybe like a tighter crop on this one right here, and oh, it's so, I mean, they're really, really nice. They're just gorgeous. Let's see, let's look at that. That was okay, here's your first contact sheet. And yeah, and some of these are, I mean, these are just like mind-bending. I love this one too, that with the whole church in the distance with the tree in front of it. I mean, I think this is really a great shot. Oh, and this one also. This is beautiful in the distance. I mean, these are really very nice, and a lot of these would convert to black and white beautifully too, if that's what your people at your church might be into. But I think that these would make a lovely gift. So there's okay. So then what I was surprised about was ultimately the images that you chose. I was really surprised because I don't think that these are your strongest images. Part of it is I'm never a huge fan of okay, I shouldn't say never. I'm rarely a big fan of the kind of lens flare that we get when we point our lens directly at the sun, which you've done in both cases. Now, you know, there is sort of like a, if I could use the term, a religiosity to that, you know, like the rays of God coming, you know, so maybe that's part of the narrative. So maybe that's what you were going for. And if you could be so kind, I'd really appreciate you getting back in here and talking about choosing to use these particular images that have lots of light flare coming at us, because the light is hitting the glass at a direct angle, and so it's just giving us some visual apparitions that are arguably problematic. You know, the straight rays, I think, are nice. It's these misplaced little spectral prisms. Well, they're not prisms themselves, but they are a result of the prisming, is that a word? Prisming of light through the different elements in the lens. So so I just am wondering, because I think you have just a ton of winners here, just really fantastic shots. So I was surprised that you chose the ones you did. I also, you know, arguably, I would say that you have some other shots that just have better compositions than these. This negative space is interesting. But more, like, this is more like a shot of the bushes on the side of the building than the building itself. And then this one is, it's very strange, but it's kind of, you know, it's kind of cropped up. I just think you have some images here that are just so much better. Like, I don't know. If you disagree, that's fine. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of this are just my aesthetic bias. You know, I like these close-ups. This one that you've got right here, and then I love that one right here, and this church steeple, and so and then I love the lighting on this one too. So just curious. I'm just curious. Oh, and then yeah, I guess there is a significant shift in the white balance too, because you got that because the time of day is different. So actually, I wanted to also give you a shout out too for really choosing two very great times of day to shoot. I think that 10 a.m. shot really worked to your advantage because you're getting that that clean, crystally light, and then you know at the evening shoot is much warmer, just like you wanted. I mean, this is clearly the evening shoot, and this is really working out nicely. Yeah, so if you can get back in here and just talk to us about why you chose these two final shots, because like I said, I think compositionally and technically you have better shots, but maybe you just really love the look of the glare. And if you don't love the look of the glare, get a hood for that lens, or fancy a hood, you know, with your own hands out of gosh, what's that stuff called? It's like photographic foil or something. It's black tin foil. It's slightly more durable than regular tin foil, but it's got a nice black patina on it, so it absorbs light. So you can, you know, just get, you know, several inches of this and keep it in your camera bag, because you can mold it into any kind of lens hood or gobo that you would like, or snoot even. I have to remember what that stuff is called. You know, I even have some, but I've long since lost the packaging, so I don't know what it's called anymore. Photo foil? I don't know. But anyways, great. I mean, these contact sheets are just gorgeous. They're really beautiful. And you have some fantastic compositions and some wonderful lighting. This one, too. I just think this is a beautiful shot right here. I'd love to see a big one of that. So thank you very much. Thanks for getting this in early, too. It's always nice to see the stuff up early. I really love it. I love your habit of that. Thanks, Glenn.